Welcome to Wellington, mate. How did this all come about?
Yeah, it all happened pretty quickly, but Chief was keen and I was keen, so we got it done as quick as possible.
So what was the situation? There was an offer on the table in Europe, something like that. Can you tell us the background?
Yeah, not to delve into it too much, but maybe I was a bit naive to trust the wrong person, and maybe I've got no shame in saying that I wanted to get to Europe. I think any footballer, that's a level that they want to get to, but it couldn't work out this off season, which is completely fine. And now I'm just fully focused on achieving with the Phoenix.
Tell us about your conversations with Chief. What have they consisted of?
Yeah, to be fair, we haven't spoken too much about tactics or anything. He was just keen to get me here, and like I said, it happened quickly. So just get here first, and then we'll talk about the football sort of stuff.
You've obviously played in Wellington, in opposition colours, Melbourne City and Perth Glory. How much are you looking forward to actually being a home player in front of the Yellow Fever? Yeah,
I was actually talking with some of the boys and some of the staff before, even like watching on TV that semi-final. The crowd was amazing, and to be fair, all of last season and before. And the Yellow Fever, fantastic. So I'm looking forward to the 80th minute, them ripping their shirts off. That's going to be exciting. And
position-wise, what is your favoured position?
Good question. Anywhere in attack, striker. Both at City and at Perth, I've played striker, I've played winger. So left or right, honestly, doesn't faze me. I just want to get on the pitch, score goals, create chances, and win games, most importantly. So I don't really care what position.
You don't have too long to get up to speed with your teammates, but do you feel like you'll be ready for round one?
Look, I think anyone that's played football first and foremost knows that off-season training and training on your own is different to being with the team. So I've missed out on quite a bit of pre-season. I'd love to stand here and say I'm going to be ready for round one, but that's up to me, the staff, Chiefy, if he thinks I'm ready. So I'll put pressure on myself, but I don't know, and I don't think there's too much pressure to be ready for round one.
And what appealed about Wellington specifically, from last season, the work that Chief did, and developing a lot of younger players who have now gone over to Europe, with those sort of things that tick some boxes for you?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's how Wellington did last season was amazing. Chief is a fantastic coach, and I think even more importantly, from what I've heard, he's a fantastic person. I think everyone wants to work with fantastic people. Doesn't matter what job you're doing. So there's that. There's the club, the biggest club in New Zealand. So that's I'm looking forward to the derbies as well. Everything. The fans and probably the squad. I think can achieve some big things. And last year they were close, and I'm hoping I can add that extra little edge to win something this year.
Are you noticing more talk about the Phoenix in the ALeague? Are they turning heads more based off last season?
Yeah, I would say. I think it's pretty common in the ALeague that, it's everything in the media is about the Melbourne and Sydney teams. And, even being at Perth last year, it doesn't get as much attention, and I feel like Wellington is similar, Adelaide a little bit. So, but in saying that, last year, everyone was watching the Phoenix and seeing how well they did. So I think there's going to be a lot of eyes this year on Wellington, and deservedly so.
I just noticed you mentioned Wellington's the biggest team in New Zealand.
Yes.
How much of the derby and all that rivalry, how much does that motivate you as well?
Yeah, of course. I think any game, I go into any game wanting to win, and that adds a little bit of extra spice. You can't deny playing in Melbourne derbies is massive, and I've loved that. So I'm looking forward to being part of the inaugural New Zealand derby, or whatever they're calling it, Kiwi Classico or whatever. So but like I said, any game, I'm fully focused to win. Doesn't matter the opposition.
I'm trying to think of, you wouldn't have played with anybody in the Phoenix, would you? But I think, would you have played Scotty Galloway at City?
Yeah, at City I was with Scotty.
So you to go with him ahead of the derby?
Yeah, maybe I need to... Actually, he was at Wellington too, so maybe I can ask him some questions, but now he's the enemy, so... haven't played with any of the boys, so even that, it's like a bit like the first day of school. I'm the quiet kid in the corner for now, but looking forward to meeting everybody, the staff, my teammates, and just getting started.
And Ollie Sale, of course, was a teammate of yours at Perth. He wouldn't have been the quiet kid in the corner, I can imagine. But did you talk to him at all about what Wellington might be like?
Yeah, of course. And, we got pretty close last year, and he only had nice things to say about the club, about the staff, about Chiefy. So he, not because he's just sitting right there, but nah, so he had only positive things, and he was very excited for me. And just said, don't, take it easy when we first glory. So, yeah.